Rachel.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Hey, just want to show you something. I have Bob Ross socks on. Look at that. Yeah. Rachel, loving your Bob Ross shirt.
Thank you.
Bob Ross sweater. For those of you who do not know who Bob Ross was, he was a very great painter with a really good positive attitude. So you want to make sure and try to check out some of his videos. They're really fun.
They are very
And
fun.
we are just supporters of Bob Ross, and we thought it would be fun to celebrate his life and Christmas.
I think Van Gogh and Bob Ross would have been friends.
I agree, and I think Bob Ross would have been a great example for Van Gogh. I think he was a very positive person. Anyway, we've gotten off track a little bit, but we are super excited to talk to you about what we're going to be doing today. This is our last class, and we are going to be working on a Van Gogh ornament. Yes. So this can be something that you make for a present or for your own tree, but I think it would be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It will not look like this at the moment. It's going to look better, but this is where we're going to start. But Rachel, do you want to go over what our supplies are for
I
this?
do. Yes, be happy to. So I've already been playing with one of the supplies because, as you will see, clay, sometimes we have this modeling clay. Crayola makes a great one. It needs a little warming up, so I've been playing with it. So at home, if you ordered your packet, you will be able to lay out everything you need. If you didn't order it, it's fine. If you have some Play-Doh, or if you want to go out to the store with mom and dad or your adult friend and buy some, this is a great product that we highly recommend. So you'll need some modeling clay of all different colors, a foam ball about this size, not something too small, but something that fits well in your hand, and you'll see why in a little bit. You're gonna need a smaller paper clip, some ribbon. We have multiple colors. No fear, you don't need this many. You really only need about this big of a strip. And some scissors. Am I missing anything, Jen?
I think you hit it.
Okay.
If you have a box, the scissors part will not be in there because
Correct.
we didn't want it to mess up your package, but everything else will. So
Yep.
hopefully you'll be able to find the scissors at home.
Yep.
So if you need to take a minute to grab the scissors and be ready, you can do that now.
Yep. And honestly, ribbon is pretty easy to cut. We even have some nail clippers that will do the trick, or a little, dad has a pocket knife that wants to help you out with that. That'd be great too.
Yep, that sounds good. First thing we're gonna do, which I've already done, but Rachel's gonna show you on hers, is we're gonna attach the ribbon first. It's really important to do this step first. And it's also in your instruction packet as well.
Yeah. So we're gonna take our ribbon. I picked red to go with our little Christmas theme. I'm getting very excited for Christmas.
Yes.
Did you get all your shopping done yet, Jen?
No, but I did get some things actually. Yeah, hand wrapped them and hid them in my closet.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at you, little
Very
planner.
good.
All right. All I did is I poked a little hole and to both ends. So it leaves a little hoop right here. I'm gonna squeeze that back. And then I'm gonna take my ball. Some of these have little markings, kind of tell you top and bottom, but really it's a circle, so it shouldn't matter too much. And I'm going to push it like so into my foam ball. And if that hurts your thumb, you can use a harder object to kind of shove it in. So I don't want to see that paper clip anymore, and I just see my pretty ribbon. And don't worry if this looks a little like, oh, that doesn't look really nice. We're gonna cover this with clay in a moment,
Yes.
so it's all right.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, that looks perfect.
Cheers.
Perfect. Cheers. Okay, now you're going to think about the outside of your ball. You've got to cover the whole thing. And as you can see, Rachel's been getting ready, like warming up her clay. So pick the color that you want and just start squeezing it. You know what? This is very relaxing, right?
Yes,
It's actually kind of fun. It relaxes me, it takes away all my stress, sort of, almost. But yeah, take a block of clay and just squeeze it a little bit. Get all your frustrations from the day out. Just get it warmed up. When you squeeze clay, it just takes the warmth of your hands and begins to soften it.
Yep.
And that's what you want. You want to soften the clay so that you can get it around the ball, your ornament. ornament. So
Yep.
I don't know, is yours almost ready? Mine's got a little way to go.
It's almost ready. It's a little thick. I
Yeah.
was thinking, sometimes at home we have rolling pins or a water bottle, and you're like, hey, my hands are getting tired, or I need a little extra boost to getting this nice and smooth. You can use another object to kind of smooth it out. It's like making your pizza dough.
And you know what too? I think this will work. If it's too big of a piece to handle for you, you can take a little piece off and do it in steps.
Yeah.
And you can attach it in steps because you're going to be going over it to decorate it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to just here, I'm just kind of using my fingers here. Like you said, a rolling pin, looking really good to thin it out. This is just one of my sections. I can just do one of them. And then look what I'm doing. I'm just kind of flattening it with the ball. So that it kind of appears like this.
So many
Just
fun
kind of
ways.
pressing it to the ball and making it thinner that way too. It's helping it stick a little bit. So then I got one piece on, and then I might just take another one, right, and do the same thing. Warm it up.
So I took mine down and putting it on the ball. Like what Jen said, I'm starting to smooth it. I already got it pretty big. Now I'm starting to smooth it out more. And it's okay. I actually was thinking I wanted to do two colors. So on the bottom, it's going to be a lighter color. And on the top of the ornament, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight across. The top of the ornament is going to be a different color.
Ooh, that's a nice idea. I like
This
that.
is the background. We're going to be adding clay to the top of this. So just remember, this is the background of your artwork.
Yes, it's like when you're painting a canvas.
Yep.
And you paint the background color first. It's the same kind of concept, except you're doing it on a styrofoam ball.
Jen, I just realized I never introduced our extra friend here today.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
What's his name?
This is Nomi.
Oh, no, me. He's adorable.
Oh, thanks. He thought he'd join us today for our project.
Oh, thank you, Nomi.
My husband and I take him out at Christmas and he sits by our tree to protect it.
Oh, you gotta have someone. He's adorable.
Thanks. Just wanted to share him with you all.
Thanks for sharing. You're so sweet. So I'm just, I'm kind of working in some stages here. And if you decided to do it in parts and just kind of smooth it around, you can't even tell that you did it in parts when you're kind of pressing down on it. You can't even tell the difference. So you can do it either way. It works.
Yeah.
And look how it's really sticking to the ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not going anywhere. And also, I was gonna show mine on the bottom. It starts to crack a little bit. But again, now that it's nice and warm, I'm just using my fingers to kind of squish it together, and it's really smoothing out. Quite nice.
Yeah, it's funny too. As you put more clay on, it gets kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. Like when you first hold the styrofoam ball, it's kind of light, and you're but now it's feeling like a real ornament.
All right, I have to pick out my next color.
I'm gonna keep working on my background while you do that. Do you want to show them how to do the spirals?
Yes.
Where you
The coils.
the coils. Thank you. That's
Coils will become spirals.
yes.
That's the beauty of it.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna take a break from that. And don't worry if you need to. It does make your wrists and your arms a little tired. So
You
you
might
just
have to take a little
take
break.
a little
It does.
break. Give them a little stretcheroo. All right, so I'm gonna take red because red is a nice bold color against this white canvas. The top here, I'm still thinking, but I'm leaning towards yellow to be on the top. But
Oh, and I'll share my yellow.
thank you. I'm gonna let it percolate for a minute. So I'm picking red and I'm gonna do my coils. And now we get to fill this whole thing. We've been talking about Van Gogh, and Starry Night is one of Van Gogh's pretty famous pieces of work. And Starry Night has a lot, very swirly, bright fun sky. So think of that sky coming onto your ornament, but it doesn't have to be the exact colors of Starry Night. So I'm gonna pick red because I just like the boldness, and I'm gonna start making coils. And coils, basically think like a straw, or a tube, or a stick, a drumstick.
Oh, that's good.
And I started that one. I'm going to keep, I want them to be nice and thin now. So if you don't want to do it between your two hands, you can also find a smooth surface. And I noticed we're using this tablecloth here, and it's picking up some of the fun texture from the tablecloth.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So the more you roll it, and you don't have to push it very hard, you just really gently push it on the table, put a little bit of your weight of your hand on the clay, and it will start growing in length. And I'm like, ooh, I like that length. I'm gonna break it off again, just so it's easier to work with. And I'm going to keep rolling it out. And if you wanna try to keep the width the same, try not to push so hard. So if you push really hard in an area, it's gonna get thinner, like in the middle. If you like that, that's cool. But if you want it to be the same consistency, try to keep that weight of your hand even. So, keep breaking it off because I want mine kind of thin. So, it's almost to the thickness that I want it. So see the difference? I have a thin coil and I have a thick coil. And this thin coil, I'll be able to make more of those, what Jen was saying, the spirals and the swirly look on my clay ball.
We have a special friend here. Mike is here today and he's calling me. Micah, do you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, he's thirsty. He wants a glass of water. Okay, when we're done, I'll get you some water.
We'll be right back, folks.
We'll be right back.
Foil, and I'm just gonna gently tap it. Tap, tap, tap. So it starts to blend and squeeze together on the background of my clay. So there's one coil.
I have one too, look.
Oh, so pretty. Jeez, I like those colors together. It's bright.
Yeah.
It looks very Bob Ross.
It does, doesn't it?
Green. The green. It's the green. So I'm gonna keep coiling. So this is the fun part of it. You can make as many coils as you'd like in as many different colors as you would like. And thick, small, and you can make them spirally, and then here in a moment we'll make some of our coils look more like waves or clouds in the sky, like wavy. Think of like the Milky Way. You can add, in a moment when we're done making coils, you can also make like little stars.
Yeah, you could even do like really little baby like coils, like where you take like a teeny one like this and then go like this, right? It's still a coil, and like I'm gonna just take one and I'm gonna make it look like it's the sun, like, and do these little baby ones all the way around too. You can do that.
So I'm making my next one here on your weight, so I'm gonna kind of lay it out the way that I want, and then I'm gonna gently push on it so it stays put. So that
Yeah, that's the key, right? Is
Yep.
just kind of tapping it in there.
Yep.
Because if I just took this part and just laid it here, it might fall off. So you're gonna have to press into it a little bit.
No water needed, just gently. And see, I wanted to connect these a little bit, so I'm just kind of blending them with my finger. You could also use probably the tip of a pencil, an eraser, if you want to like kind of blend some of that together. If you're like, my fingers just aren't doing it, you can use the gentle tip of the eraser or pencil to kind of blend those pieces together. So ways like it.
I like that. It's a great idea.
It's heavy, I like it. Honestly, this is the type of project if you like, you can get more of these and you can make a set and give it to somebody for a present.
Ooh, that's
Or, you know, it could be the main big fun ornaments on your Christmas tree.
you could, I mean, really, like we're talking about mango. You could have some mango things on here, and then you could do somebody's name, like with like rolling it out like you are, and spell their name on the ornament. I mean, there's really a lot of options.
Yep. And if you're like, you know what, I don't have a Christmas tree at home, these also go really pretty in your windowsill, hanging from, like, some people have plants hanging in their kitchen window. You can hang this above your
That's
window.
a great idea.
You can
Or outside on your
under porch. Yep.
That would be cute. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Christmas either. Like, it could be a birthday present for someone. And this too will take some time. Like, you're gonna have to work at it. Don't get frustrated. Take your time. Like my hands are a little sore pressing into it. It's a big styrofoam ball, but like that's okay. Like, you can take a little break and let your hands rest. Don't be afraid to get a little dirty. The clay does leave like a little bit of a film on your hands. That's okay. You can wash your hands when you're done. Like, it's okay. Like, don't be freaked out about the way that feels. It does feel a little weird.
So again, I'm just doing the same thing. I'm lining it up next to each other, and then you could add different colors. And so I like this spiral, and I'm just gonna work off of that spiral and make it kind of look like that starry night.
I kind of ran out of green on my ornament ball, and I kind of did that on the part.
Yeah, I guess it'll be
It almost looks a little bit like an alien.
It kind of does. Maybe yellow.
Oh, yellow. I think so. Orange. My bad.
Sorry. I know my hands are turning the color of the clay, which is good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Well, I think you guys are probably getting the idea of how to do this. So we're going to keep working on this on our own.
Yep.
And we'll show you a little bit later. But hey, show on AT Station these ornaments. I really want to see these. And if you're having any issues, remember you can ask Rachel for any help that you may need, and we'll be able to help you. We are so excited to see this. And again, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have fun with this. And just think, if you've got leftover clay, you could maybe do some sculptures with it or do some other stuff if you want to show us. So if you have anything extra and you want to do something else creative besides the ornament, we'd love to see it.
Love to see it.
Okay guys, have a great night. Bye.